Get ready for the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's start the party.
Gregor going to follow suit. Campos ran in the middle that time out of turn 4. Here comes Campos with a one out of turn 2. Now Gregor still on the line. Jerry Strand and Roberts running out of position. Campos has finished on the bottom line. Turn 2 on the forward drive of the 36. That's half here.
We're gonna try this one more time from the Jetstream Aqua Massage Studio. I'm Corey. That's Joel. One little cord. It's just one little cord, Joel.
Dude, when you're looking at this rat's nest in here of cords and you're wondering how do these guys do it, it's got to work.
It's nuts. So
yeah, we do apologize, race fans.
Immensely.
I'm not good with electronics. I'll admit.
Well, we got it figured out. That's what matters. It's figured out now. So.
And Josh still isn't here yet, folks. As soon as we get him in the studio, we'll make sure everything is 100%.
Well, I think things should be good looking according to the meters we have here. And what I hear in my headphones, I think things are a lot better. So
same here. Make sure, race fans, if our sound quality isn't good or up to par or up to your standards, give us a shot on the Swear Trucking chat line or give us a call on the Crockers Cars call-in line.
Absolutely.
We'd love to hear from you.
So, okay, way better. Things are going. One cord, one tiny setting, and that's what you get. So we're going to try it again. Joel, tell me about your week.
Oh, my week's been great, Corey. It's been phenomenal. I've been extremely busy with work, and I've still yet to miss another deer. So I've got 2 more days left to actually not miss. We'll see what happens there.
I wish you the best of luck. We know you're going to need it.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm just looking out for you, bud. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean any offense by that.
Yeah, sure. You're just trying to get my goat, man.
No, it's been, that or a deer. It's been a crazy week around Jetstream. Very, very busy.
I saw you guys were taping something around here. It looked like a scene from CSI or something.
Well, we did do a crazy commercial that will be released. Actually, I got to tell you a funny story. Sandy doesn't even know this yet because I got the phone call as she was getting us dinner. Got a call from the producer of that commercial, and he actually said, "Hey, listen, it was scheduled to start tomorrow. It's going to start running on Friday because Comcast actually rejected that commercial because they said it was too real."
Too real?
They said it looked like too much of a real news report, and they were worried about it creating chaos and didn't want any backlash from them all. Which, I mean, clearly it's made in comedy, and you guys will, you can go on my Facebook or Joel's or anybody else to check it out that shared it. It had 1,400 views in the first 4 hours. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's a crazy fun commercial for Jetstream, and Comcast said nope.
Anytime you involve flamethrowers and machine guns in a commercial.
Well, something like that. And then at the bottom they have to put, this is an advertisement. So we'll see how it works out. It'll start running Friday. But that's been my week on top of all the chaos of keeping Jetstream running, day-to-day operations and scheduling and payroll and, all the stuff with Vegas coming up, coordinating hotel rooms, cost, expenses, sponsorships, which I want to talk about. Mm-hmm. We want to give a huge shout out to our show sponsors here in Northwest Trucking Academy, Crockers Cars, Swears Trucking. We've got a new sponsor coming on board with us tonight, and we didn't get a chance to produce the commercials tonight, but we will be talking about them, Stumbling J Livestock.
Really?
Now, I know this is somebody you're familiar with.
Yes, I'm very familiar with them.
Josh and his family had decided to step up and wanted to be a part of the show, and they're big in the racing scene. They do a lot of support with the local racing scene, and I can't tell them enough. We appreciate what they're doing.
Well, that's the thing about Josh. Josh, for those of you who don't know who Stumbling J Livestock is, Josh Harris and his wife Megan own a feedlot, basically a miniature ranch down in Shed, which is probably about 10 minutes south of Albany on Highway 99. Josh and his family operate this. They are livestock producers.
Well, they do. I didn't really know exactly what. I knew he had a ranch.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know exactly what it was, and he started sending me information on what they do. And you can bring them your cattle put them on a custom feeding program.
Yeah.
They do. I mean, serious scientific stuff with your cows, and they do slaughter, and they produce some high quality.
And they do cattle. They do sheep, and they even do
sheep, goats
too.
Yeah, I heard they do goats.
His son Parker does goats, and what's interesting about them is Josh. How he got involved with racing was he was sitting out in the grandstands one night with one of his friend from the Halsey Shed Fire Department, Guy Miller. They're both sitting up in the stands, and they're sitting there watching Doug Van Zandt and the Extreme guys run around. They're like, "Huh, that's interesting." Well, they went back and talked to Doug after the race. Next thing you know, they're two of the full-time guys on Extreme now.
Yeah, and he's EMT.
He's a volunteer firefighter with Halsey, and then works with Extreme on the weekends during race season. And then he actually and his two boys race motocross.
Right. You wouldn't get me on a motorcycle.
I mean, you couldn't pay me enough.
Nope. I'll watch it. I won't participate. That stuff is far too dangerous. So he'll do custom feeding from 5 to 100 head, depending on each customer's needs. That's a lot of that's a lot to take care of, man.
Oh, dude.
They do. They'll provide buying and selling.
Mm-hmm.
They supply all cattle needs from 300-pound feeders to 1,300-pound butcher-type animals.
Mm-hmm.
They work with a lot of, they do hogs, silage-fed, grain-fed to grass-fed. They do livestock hauling, farm to farm, farm to auction. These guys are there. If you're in the livestock business, these are the guys you need to have helping you out. I mean, they do an awesome job. Livestock year-round. They pay competitive prices when they're buying it. These guys are. I didn't realize what went into what Josh did. I knew what he had a ranch, but I didn't know what he did.
Yeah,
and how the science behind it.
It's
when you don't know something about, and I'll be the first to tell you, I don't know anything about raising cattle other than I've got 4 cows on our ranch, our little 7.5 acres, and they sit out there and they eat the fields, which is cool because we don't have to mow as much now. And I know that it tastes really good when it's grass fed.
Oh man,
that's my extensive knowledge on cattle.
That's it.
What Josh does is it's truly a science, and the stuff that he, I was talking to him, and I was like, wow, this is crazy.
It is. The amount of time and blood, sweat, and tears that he puts into those animals. I've been out there.
I mean, hundreds and hundreds of head out there, and I didn't realize it was that big. But yeah, pretty cool, and we want to welcome those guys on board. Stumbling J Livestock, always good to have sponsors helping us out. Can't say enough to those guys. They keep us going, and
all of our sponsors do.
Keeps the show rolling for the fans. Hey, look who's in the studio.
How could you miss him?
Oh wow, guys! It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, I want to tell you what happened. There was one little cord that we thought was plugged in. It wasn't plugged in all the way, and there was a setting here on the mic that we had to go out and put a little wedge into. We're good to go now, man.
You got it dialed in?
She's dialed. She's ready to go.
So we're how does this work? It's different being, man, this mic and these headphones are totally opposite because Joel's sitting in my seat.
It's kind of weird seeing this setup over here.
So this is a weird part. If you're captain or co-captain, right? Why the hell didn't this work?
I'm not the
so you might need to come back across to where you usually sit and just co-pilot the third string because I don't know whatever you did. Just saying, Joel.
I didn't do anything.
You know what? I'll tell you right now. I will own that one because you can clearly see a new power source down there on the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
That right there is as per the fire marshal.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yes, sir.
A fire marshal came in here?
Yes, he did. And they said what you guys have going now is a no-no, and this is how you fix it. So
really?
This is what we did to fix it.
So,
and when I hooked everything back up, I thought I had everything hooked up. It was plugged in. It just wasn't plugged in.
Okay,
so
my question is that so you have a power strip that was G-rated or whatever like that for fault rated.
Yes, sir.
And that didn't work. You had to buy this?
Had to. And he's coming in tomorrow to double check everything because what it was a power strip on an extension cord. If you look at that there, we've got the cord plugged. It's on a 15-foot cord from the power source.
What'd you do, Joel?
Dude, I think this spot is possessed. I think my computer just blew up.
Shut your mouth.
Are you serious right now? Uh-huh.
Turn it on. Press the power button.
Yeah. Why do you have the mic on top of...
So we're back.
Anyways, yeah. So hey, we do have another sponsor coming on board. They helped out All In Properties.
Right.
That is Dave Walters and his wife. I believe her name is
Miss Walters.
Miss Walters. Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Right.
They're actually listening right now. Dave's at church. But
Dave is at church listening to us.
No, I don't think Dave's at church listening to us. But I believe it's
All In Property.
JACQUE. I thought it was Jacqueline, but anyways, they're absolutely awesome. I'm telling you right now, All In Properties. This is the deal. Is that listen to this? So what they do is they'll be getting a commercial and stuff soon too. Is
you've got a lot of work to do, Josh?
I got to get another computer. Well, that's the biggest thing.
I know
is try to get another computer. But 101 people or 102 people a week come into Portland, right? And with that said, is that they take these old rundown houses, old Section 8 houses, or whatever type house, they rebuild them, and they give these people, they help them with housing. You know, some people that, down on their luck and all that type of stuff. So if you guys know the Walters or anything else and want to help contribute, All In Properties, look them up on Facebook, look them up on, on the internet, talk to them.
Dave's a good guy.
Yeah, reach out. I mean, those guys are absolutely awesome, and they just came on board and stuff too. So I want to have a big shout out for those guys.
So I spent a little time today communicating with the director of the Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
All of our credentials are waiting for us when we get there. We've got our own spot in the pit area. We're going to have a power source. We're going to be bringing Northwest Dirt News from the Duel in the Desert. It's going to be a pretty cool deal. They're excited to have us.
That's awesome, man. I'm so excited.
Still working on the other half of that deal.
Yeah?
It's going to be close. We'll see what happens.
Listen, hey, as soon as we're down there, that's all we got to do is just be down there. And once we're down there, they're just going to say, you know what? Psh,
but it just sucks not being able to
have that dedication. Yeah.
Well, to have that commitment right now and to throw out to the.
I'm actually going to change headphones here. Hold on.
But yeah, so Northwest Dirt News. We're going to have a call in tonight, which is cool. Spent some time on the phone with this gentleman early this morning.
How long was that phone call, just for curiosity?
You know what? It was quick.
What?
It was quick. About 15 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good. Learned some stuff that I didn't know.
Really? And who's this guy?
Our call-in? Oh,
yeah.
We'll tell the listeners when the phone rings.
Oh yeah, hold on, let me see. It is.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
now this guy, you guys
lot of change going on with that driver.
Absolutely.
You guys will be very impressed. I'm sure this interview is going to go great because he is a great talker.
He is very, very well,
and he's very knowledgeable too.
Very.
Well, he's got some knowledge. I mean, we'll put it. He's got top of the track knowledge.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. So, we heard about
weird being over on this side of the studio.
Get a chair, sit down, relax, Josh.
Dude, I just drove 97 miles an hour to come down here. I passed literally this 3 state cops. Thank God they already had people pulled over.
You know what?
Dude, I was on the cushion. I was pushing the rim and everything.
He didn't go over 70 one time.
You know the best part is? He's always on the cushion.
I know.
Always on the cushion, pushing it.
Every time he sits
down. Are you looking
down.
at my belly?
Looking at your butt.
Yes, right, baby. Hey, Vegas.
So listen, sit down, join the show. I want to hear about your week.
My week has been very hectic.
I know.
We, of course, we're trying to get ready for Vegas.
Yes.
That's been since it's literally like next week. Like we leave Tuesday. It's been very hectic. Got some great people on board. Got to thank a bunch of people and stuff, privately. But Mandy Clark, Joey Tardio, of course Walters, those guys, for coming on board and helping with that trip. That's absolutely awesome. I mean, it means a ton to us. Oh, it's Jackie. Oh, Dave is listening. Dave Walters. I'm sorry, it's Jackie. So that's why. That's Dave, why when it says Q, I just thought that he misspelled because he goes so fast that his handwriting's kind of. But it's actually a text message, so it's my fault. But Jackie and Dave again. Those guys are awesome.
I'm feeling a little guilty.
Why would you do?
We've got Northwest Dirt News playing. Dave's sitting in church and listening to Jay. Listen. Just in case you haven't heard.
Listen, Jesus is on our side.
You better get right, Dave. You better get right.
Amen, brother.
Better get right. Oh, I'm waiting for Dave's next text message.
I'm sure it's coming. So